if your eyes are open, and if I show you this cloth, moment you see this, you know it, the color. You know, the moment you hear, you know the words. It is not there is a gap. Whenever the object of knowledge is there, means of knowledge is there, you have no choice but to have knowledge. That is called Vastu Tantram Gnanam. You may choose not to take this. You may choose, suppose I ask, take this, you may choose to take, not to take. But you cannot choose to see or not to see. Try. You cannot choose to not to identify or identify the color. I see it, but I don't think I see it blue. I have decided to see it blue. That is possible only when you have blue glasses. You go like children have, typical Indian children, Mela children. Otherwise you have no choice. So, Atma is Nitya Prapta. Guru and Shastra is a pramanam, is being operated, knowledge should take place. Doesn't take place when the person is not ready. Adhikari abhavat, absence of patrata, readiness, knowledge doesn't take place. Now, therefore that is called pratyaksha pramanam, there and then. Nachiketa tells the same thing. Right now, here and now, I got moksha. And just can you push forward? Jani, he got this. Therefore, Yamaraja wants to make sure whether this person, Nachiketas, is a right person, adhikari or not. He wants to test his preparedness, his maturity. So now in next 3 shlokas, he offers few things to Nachiketas. Look at that. Now shloka number 23. Shatayushav putra pautran vrunishva bahun pashun hasti hiranyamashvan umer mahadayatanam vrunishva Swayam cha jiva sharado yavadichhasi Shatayushaha putran pautran vrunishva. Vrunishva, may you ask for, may you choose for, may you take it, almost take it, though there is no meaning, have it. May you have sons and grandsons. I mean, children, putra doesn't mean only son, okay? Girls also. Children. Because I'm talking to American, I gender bias Swami. If I say only sons, if I say, then Swami will be branded as gender bias. Whether Swami is gender bias or not, Shroda will become biased. That's for sure. Listener will be biased. He says, may you have children with a full life, 100 years. Not only children, but may you have grandchildren having 100 years life. Then આપણે કહે ને લીલી વાડી લીલીછમ વાડી વાડી વેલો લીલોછમ. May you have family full of children living with long life. You know, and not one or two. May you have many. Not one child, but many child. Then you may have many children, but you are like our Sudama, Kuchela, nothing to eat. Or modern example, you are like Muhammad and Hanif with 3 Fatimas and 7 children. Fellow doesn't have anything to feed children. What's the use of that family? At least if you are sensitive. I sometimes wonder, I have seen this, okay? about a decade or more ago, I was in Middle East and I was saying his neighbor's son died. That idiot was around 50. He didn't know which wife's which son died. Ek mar gaya. So insensitive. And they, because of the laws of the land, they are partner in business, Hindu business, our Gujarati people. And they keep getting money because you can't do business, same like Kashmir. And they have money, they say, no. How many children? 27, 28 hai. That also he doesn't know. If you are sensitive, you need to have more children, or even one child where you cannot feed the child, it pains you. There is another modern problem. Is I find these youngsters nowadays talking. Now we are planning not to have child. Fine. Then we should have only one child. Why? Well, only one child we can bring up properly. Put it in a good school and give them sufficient. What is sufficient and what is proper is a relative term, first of all. And secondly, whether you give or not, child has his own prarabdha. It may be case you may get more because of the baby. How do you know? When you were born, your father didn't have sufficient, so-called sufficient. So I came with my own prarabdha and it grows. Why you have that savior psychology? Without me cannot be done. And that is the Hindu problem. And the first one was Muslim problem. That's why demographic imbalance in India. They are so insensitive, they are overtly sensitive. No, if we have children, we should provide. Why? It's a good thing to take care, and I don't say that you should have a volleyball team, but at least give some. Or cricket. We had a cricket team also. There were parents with cricket team. In between volleyball and cricket, maybe kabaddi team and all the teams were there. But the child needs siblings. And their grandchildren need siblings. With one child, after I have seen the psychological damage is done to Chinese children. I have met third generation single child. My God, they are so emotionally hungry and so psychologically perverted because no sibling. That was because of policy. Chinese. Now they have relaxed, they understood. Yes. And one shocking news I came to know. See, this modern lifestyle, they live in metros. In a village, at least there is some connection. They live together and they are interrelated. There is some emotional infrastructure for the family to fall back, for a support. Like there is today good economic infrastructure. You can get money easily from outside, at least your credit card is available, some bank loans are available, schemes are, emotional, financial support infrastructure is there, which was not there 40, 50 years ago. 40, 50 years ago, if you want money, you go to some near and dear at night and give me money, don't tell anybody, I have taken the money, and then he will give you something and then has the big obligation and all kinds of problems. You just walk in. And there is no social taboo. In fact, you can be Malaya also, run away without paying. In fact, after looting the Kohinoor, the most precious thing British took away is Vijay Malaya. It is more precious than Kohinoor. The idiot has taken away that Kohinoor doesn't cost 8,000 crores. He has made this Piraga of 8,000 crores. Anyway, there is one business baron who ran away to UK with that bank debts of 8,000 crore. That is called Vijay Malaya. He is a liquor manufacturer. Dhanyaji, he started this Kingfisher Airlines, we had those airlines. And we were returning from Rishikesh At Delhi airport, we had, because every day we had to offer Ganga Jalam to our temple. So we had few Ganga Jal cans. The airlines refused to take. You cannot take water. And we said, you screen it out and you open it. Though it is packed, and we had carried the sellotape also to repack it. No, these are the rules and all. Then he told one or two sentences to his chief, Delhi chief. You are transferring the liquor. Transfer this Ganga Jal, some punya will come. Your airlines is carrying liquor, have some punya. ये सब दारू ले जाते हो तो गंगा जल ले जाओ, कुछ पुण्य मिलेगा. He shouted, everybody looked. Madam, give me. She was so annoyed. She told in a high tone. And that fellow ran away. Economic infrastructure is there. Emotional is so missing. See, where we are going as a humanity. All the countries having one economic model, see the fall. In England, this Prime Minister Theresa May last week appointed a minister called Minister of Loneliness.
Loneliness.
Minister of Loneliness. And they have come out with sufficient statistical data. And in one, there was a report, why, the need to appoint. But one sentence was important, staying lonely, not alone. Okay, I can stay alone, but not lonely. There is a difference between staying lonely and alone. Staying lonely is detrimental to you, equivalent to 15 cigars a day.
Oh my God.
And still our Indian youngsters, especially rich men and boys and girls, one side. And that too, they have reached in America also. They are destroying the children. And more on the top of it, both of them are working. So child grows an orphan. Babysitting. They will put the child into babysitting. No, so the American Indian single child doesn't have parents. India is, the problem is just opposite. You know what? Indian child, single child has 6 parents. So there will be usually love marriage. His father and mother living in this street, the girl's father next street, and they are here.
Yes.
The child is totally spoiled by 6 parents. Child makes marry. Today baby will have the things from maternal grandparents. The other day paternal grandparents, of course my parents are there. And there, that is orphan. Career. Every child has his own prarabdha. सब अपना नसीब लेके आए, सब अपनी रोटी लेके आए. Who are you to give? Anyway, so Yamraja says, may you have many. Okay. I guess Nachiketa didn't have the problem of single child, but he says, Bahuvachan, it is plural. Putran, Pautran, Vrunishwa. Plural. May you have at least 3 plus more. So it is minimum 3. We gave this, one of the Swamis gave a new slogan in last meeting of Vishwa, in the whole India meeting of Vishwa Hindu Parishad. हम दो हमारे 4 बोलो भारत माता का जय जयकार. 4 और जय जयकार सब पढ़ा. This is a typical North Indian singing. North Indian कार पार तार पार ऐसा चलेगा. उसमें कुछ नहीं है, wording में nothing. South Indian they will have some raga and music, but North Indian is only prasa, like this heading, this that. Anyway, then the Muslims had a lot of problems, especially Owazi. Yeah. And few fellows shouted, and then the counter replies they gave went on. Anyway, so what is the use of having children without wealth? So Yamaraj offers Bahun, Pashun, Hasti, Hiranyam, Ashwan. You have many animals, that once upon those times when a society was agriculture society, Pashu primarily meant cows. You have many cows. And elephant was a status symbol. Let us say BMW or Mercedes of that time. Or you can say Audi of that time. So, and not, or you can add little more also, Rolls Royce or Phantom. That was a status. To have elephant was like having a Phantom car. So may you have not, Hastin is again plural, many phantoms. How to maintain? You may have a car. How to, somebody when I met with accident, this time I lost the car. Somebody offered me, Swamiji, this is my Mercedes and I have just bought 6 months ago, you please have it. And immediately, and if you want to buy new, please have it. I said, fine, thank you. But what about maintenance? I have to sell my poster. For maintenance of Mercedes. I said, this no is better, I can afford that. So what is use of having elephants and other animals? Hiranyam. I will give you of gold. May you have Pashu, may you have gold. It's okay. I may have animals, I may have gold, but you require a space. There's again metro problem. You can afford good car, or I would say Japan problem. In Japan, you don't hardly, in Tokyo I lived, you hardly find a big car. It's costliest place in the world. And their bathroom is like airlines bathroom. You can't turn this way, it's done this way, and still they charge heavily because it's very costly land. So however rich the person may be, he or she may be very senior executive in the standard companies, Japanese company, but he will be mostly traveling by train. No space to park. And if at all there is parking, it is usually Maruti size parking. Not big car, you can't afford. So you may have elephants and horses, may have gold to maintain, but where to park? You need land. Yamaraja says, have land also. Bhumer mahadayatanam vrunishva. You have. Choose the land, and not only land, may you have a wide abode. Bhume ayatanam. Ayatanam is a home, it's a abode. May you have big abode of earth and may you be the ruler of it. Not simply you have the land, but you are the king. Yasha, Satta. And he may think, Nachiketa think, I have children who may live 100 years, grandchildren may live 100 years, but I die. Swayam cha jiva. May you live as much as you want to live. Sharadaha yavadichyasi. There is an idiom in Sanskrit, Satam cha jiva sharadaha. The Sharada, or Sharad Purnima's time, just before the Diwali, that is a time which is considered, as I meet doctors, and they say, when I call them, come, Swamiji, abhi season hai. Season is going on. That means people fall sick. That is a time when all kinds of diseases, epidemics spread. And it's a critical time for those who have lack of resistance. They die, they pass away. So if you cross Sharada, rest you can survive. So it says, may you live 100 Sharada, means may you have longevity of 100 years. Satam Jiva Sharada. That's you standard benediction we give. Here when Yamaraja says, you live as much Sharada as you want, may you have long life as much as you want. Means, not only you have grandchildren, but you have the joy of bringing up the grandchildren. You may have the happiness of living with those great grandchildren and enjoy the life. Okay? That is the first offering. In short, the Taittiriya Upanishad Vakya, you know, Yuvasya sadhu yuvadhyayakaha ashishta dradishta balishtaha tasyeyam prithvi sarva vittasya purna syat sa eko manusha ananda. There is another mimamsa. Same offering. May you be young, may you be healthy, may you have a kingdom which is prosperous, and may you have the family joys, and may you have the riches. So all samsara sukham may you have. Next, what is this? See that? You can choose that. He offers. Etat tulyam yadi manyase varam.
Etat tulyam yadi manyase varam.
Vrunishva vittam chirajivikam cha.
Vrunishva vittam chirajivikam cha.
Mahabhumau nachiketastvamedhi.
Mahabhumau nachiketastvamedhi.
Kamanam tvam kamabhajam karomi.
Kamanam tvam kamabhajam karomi.
Etat tulyam yadi manyase. If you think, this is what I offer, but if you think any other boon equivalent to this, or even more, this is what I thought will make you happy. This is what generally people aspire for. But should you think to have something else than this? I offered you gold, but if you want diamonds and jewels, you can choose. I offered you children and grandchildren, but if you want uncles and aunts, you can choose. And mother-in-laws and father-in-laws. You see? And if you want a good spouse, you can choose. I mean, I have not offered to you, offered a spouse, because you cannot have children without a spouse in India, at least. So you have one, and the type you want, you choose. Anything you want, I am available for asking and giving. Vrunishva, please choose. What? Vittam chirajivika. You can choose any other wealth also. Not only gold, but suppose you want blue chip company shares. You can have that. Or you can have a house in Palm Beach in Dubai. I have offered over here. You can plan where the celebrities are living. So you are in, I am that in that circle. Or you can have in Balida, what is that? Burj Khalifa. You can try Burj Khalifa, floor number 119 or 120 or whatever. Or the new one that is coming up in Delhi. I offer you this choice. Long-lasting wealth. You can ask for a wealth. I give you, but I didn't say your great-grandchildren will be rich. You can choose. Let 10 generations of mine be rich. This, by the way, this tapashakti, how powerful Shankaracharya must have been. When we had this, some of you know, we are working on establishing one university on Shankara, and then that statue for Shankaracharya coming. We did Bhumi Pujan in Omkareshwar. For that there was Jan Jagaran Abhiyan. Every village we travelled, and they gave pot with the sand of the land, and that was poured in that, and pot will be melted to make that Panchadhatu with 5 metal statue, 108 feet long. In the part of that, there was 4 yatras in Madhya Pradesh, covering 51 districts, huge yatra. And so, while started, then we thought of let us have yatra from Kaladi also, where Shankaracharya was born. And yatra to those 82 places, 84 places where all Shankaracharya had gone. Most of the places are there in Madhya Pradesh, Vidisha and all the places where he studied and all. So we sent, because see, at least he established 4 mathas. At least he must have gone to 4 places, Dwarka, Puri, Joshimath and Sringeri. And he has gone to Kashi, that is where Bhajagovindam came, and he had gone to Ayodhya and all the places. So we sent one bus, one truck, one exhibition bus. So myself, Chief Secretary and the Chief Minister and his principals, we four of us went to Kaldi and he flagged off the bus. There it seems Chinmaya Mission has found out the maternal home of Shankaracharya. Father Swami is in Kaldi, traditional says he was born in Kaldi. But Chinmaya Mission found maternal home. In Kerala, it is patriarchy, not matriarchy. The son doesn't get a share in the property, daughter gets. And after retirement,
It's the
matriarchy in Kerala,
yes, matriarch.
not patriarchy.
Yeah.
So that's what I said. Son doesn't get a property, daughter gets. After retirement,
Yeah.
son will go to father-in-law's house. Swasura Mandiram eva Sukha Mandiram. So he goes there. That is the saying, you know, Harish chete Kshira Sagare, Haras chete Kailase. Vishnu lives in a Kshir Sagara, you know, the Milky Ocean supposedly. Hari, Shiva is in Kailas. Asare samsare. The samsara which is pitless. There is a pun, sara, samsara. Asare samsare. Ekameva saram. There is only one pithful thing. What? See, Kailasa is Himalaya. And Parvati is Himalaya Putri.
Yeah.
So he lives in in-laws place. Lakshmiji is Samudra Tanaya. She lives in, so Vishnu lives in in-laws place. Asare samsare saramekam swasura garam. Swasura mandiram. Asare samsare saramekam swasura mandiram. The parents of the daughter don't get frightened. Don't get scared. Anyway, coming back to this matriarchy, so there is since we don't have history, there is a claim that Shankaracharya was born at her mother's parents' home, parental home on the mother's side. So they found out a place which belonged to, they're still there, those Nambudris, that lineage is there. And by the way, that Nagarjuna pharmacy, you know, you might have heard, very prominent Ayurveda pharmacy is Shankara's lineage, say one of the descendants of the same Iyengar Nambudri family. I met those people of the family, the head of the family and the person who owned this land. It was on for sale. And Swami Chinmayanji being from Malayalam, Kerala and having, he came to know, he said, buy it. So Chinmaya Mission owns, actually they should own their property. What a family thinking. They should have claimed this, but they sold it to Chinmaya Mission and they are maintaining fairly well, very good. I met this person, there is a story in Shankaracharya's life that as a brahmachari he had gone for bhiksha and went to a place where the woman didn't have anything. She had not even sufficient cloth to cover herself. But it's a grahastha dharma not to let go the guest or brahmachari empty-handed. You have to give something. So she gave one amlaka fruit. What do you call it? Berry from amlaka?
Gooseberry.
Gooseberry, which is right here. You can see outside. She just gave. Shankaracharya understood, and on her behalf, out of compassion, he prayed to Lakshmiji. Stotra. It is called Kanagadhara Stotra. And the story goes, because of his prayers, the Suvarna fell. I mean, they were, therefore Dhara is there. And that late the family became so rich, and he blessed the family. Even today, the descendant of that lady are still rich.
Oh, yeah.
After 1200 plus years, I saw them. Tapashakti. Yamaraja says, now let us come back, okay, don't get there. Yamaraja says, I may give you wealth, but if you want, your generation's great grandchildren to reach, that also you may ask for. Chirajivikam vittam, long-lasting wealth. Chirakala sthai sampatti. The wealth, Lakshmi, will stay for a long time. Or Chirajivikam cha vittam cha. May you ask for longevity. As much as you want, I said, but you can think of 400 years, 500 years ago, if you want to stay. Then I don't, Yamraja must have told, I can give you 500 years, but I don't guarantee that you will be Fafda. You may be Jalebi also. Old man. What? This Fafda is a special Gujarati dish which is little straight. Gathia which you eat. I don't know, they have given you gathia or not?
Not
Last time, not yet. I think last time you had it. Am I right? Probably. You don't know, you eat so many Gujarati items that you don't know. But I remember because I had last time. Generally they don't give me also. Swamiji or cholesterol. People are more conscious for my wealth than myself. And they don't think holistically. They think of my health, but they should think of my tongue also. Lighter side. This Yamaraja says, may you have wealth and longevity. Mahabhumau nachiketastamedhi. Nachiketa, I can make the enjoyer, owner of Mahabhumau, means white earth and Kamanam Kamabhajam Karu. May you have a huge kingdom. Kamabhajam, Kamanam is pleasures. Whatever pleasures you aspire for, I can get you those pleasures. Two things. Kamabhaji has two meanings. One, to have those pleasures, and second, to have necessary capacity to enjoy. This is more important. Therefore, there is Dhanya Lakshmi. Ashtavidya Lakshmi mein ek Lakshmi hai, Dhanya Lakshmi. Dhana Lakshmi doesn't mean simply possessing money. Capacity to spend. People possess, but they can't spend even for themselves. Miser fellows. They're so stingy. No. They live like paupers. I have seen so many of them. So much of wealth they have, they can't own up the riches. That is Dhana Lakshmi. Dhana Lakshmi means to have wealth and have a mind to spend. Not like Americans, every Friday spend it out and free. But at least spend somewhat. And Dhanya Lakshmi doesn't mean to have only food, Dhanyam, food grains. If you have money, you can buy food grains. If you have money, you can buy eateries. Capacity to eat. That is what people lose. When we go to these rich people's home, my God, what a dining tablecloth, and royal chair, and he will pull the chair for me and make me sit, and silver plates, so heavy. Plate might be weighing more than 1 kg. And couple of places I had a gold plated vessel, katori and spoons. I asked, is it gold? No, gold plated. Otherwise I would have siphoned one. If it was real gold. Then, my God, such a huge plate, and they serve some 30-40 items. And he will take 2 rotis, no ghee, salad, boiled vegetable. And that idiot has an audacity to tell me. He said, why don't you take? My life is simple. As though I am not simple. Maharaj even go sadhu. I said, oh really? I eat only this much. And for me there will be cashew nut vegetable. Cashew nut. Broccoli soup. All calorie full food they will give me. I know. I met so many of them. I went out to nibble it out, So I put him to conversation, and then after 2-3 questions, I start with the health, and then slowly come. You see, Swamiji, I had 3 bypass. And a lady, one open heart surgery. So doctors have advised, I have a tendency that my blood will become thicker. I have cholesterol issues, and I am a little overweight. And Swamiji, I have been having diabetes for the last 10 years.
Kelas.
Your life is very simple. It is simple, not out of choice, out of helplessness. When you have riches, and then he tells me, I am self-made man. When I was young, I didn't have even a glass of milk, and we couldn't dream of this, and blah, blah, blah. And I have all riches, but for whose sake? Swami's sake. All the food will be eaten by servants. And it's Swami is eating, but the dog eats more than what he eats. And the fellow is toiling in Gujarat summer, Ahmedabad summer, sweating in a way, temperature is 44 degrees, and Tommy is in master bedroom, enjoying the life in air-conditioned bedroom throughout the day. And he has to work 8 to 10 hours, Tommy has to work hardly 2 hours. When he comes back, the parents do some love and go to bedroom.
Tommy is so lucky. It's a
It is not enough that you have. It is that you can enjoy. Kama bhajan means what? You have vishayas. But capacity to enjoy is kama bhajan. Or even cars. I don't understand. Why in metros, Bombay and Ahmedabad and Delhi, they buy Mercedes and Audis, which can go to 220 kilometers. But hardly you can drive in 3rd gear. First, second. Why you buy this? There were they all Bombay fellows, some of my students, Swamiji, we are coming. I said, okay, come. I said, which flight? No, we are driving. He said, why? Because I have taken this car for last 6 months and never could drive. I want to drive. The Gujarat highways give us that joy. Yes. That is Kama Bhajan. Understand? To have Kama is one thing and have capacity to enjoy is another. I said, thank Modi. At least you have infrastructure to drive 100+ kilometers. Anyway. So he says, Kamanam tvam kam bhajam. I can make you this. Very beautiful word. The Shankaracharya ji writes, Yamaraja says, Satya sankalpo hi aham deva. Being a devata, he has that shakti. To gain worldly pleasure, you need punya. You should have your punya, by which you can have those pleasures, an extra punyam by which you have a capacity to enjoy them. Yamaraja says, I am so powerful that my sankalpa matra, my blessings will work, you need not do anything. That is a devata. Devata is a one who can give you or take away from you. Both cursing and blessings by mere sankalpa. I am Deva. Deva means what is a steja, virya, aishwarya sampanna. We are endowed with this, and therefore laukika, alaukika, bhoga, pradatum, samartyavan. I can give you the pleasures of this world and the world hereafter by mere just wish you can have it. I am so powerful. Now, he offered this, and look at the next verse. Ye ye kama durlabha martya loke. Ye kama durlabha martya loke. Sarvan kaman shandatah prarthayasva. Sarvan kaman shandatah prarthayasva. saturyaha nahi drusha lambhaniya manushyaih abhirmat pratabhih paricharayasva nachiketo maranam manuprakshi. See, in this many of these mantras, there is not one, there are 2-3 words different, but somehow they have not left the space in between, as though it's one samasa. So when I chant, you just make a mark, there should be space. Like it is there, Saturya Nahindrisha Lambhaniya Manushyaih. There are 4 different words, but it has been printed all together. And because of Sandhi Niyama, it is Saturyaha. There is a lopa, but there should be space. Saturya Nahindrisha, na, another word. Idrusha, Hidrusha is another word. Then Lambhaniya is another word. Manushyaih is another word. In the second line also, Abhirmat Pratabhihi, that is okay, one word. Paricharayasva, there is one word. Then Paricharayasva, Nachiketo is another word. Maranam, another word. Manuprakshihi is another word. Okay? So also ye, they are different separate words. Ye kama is another word. Durlabhaha, another word. Martya loke is another word. Then sarvan kaman, that's it. Then chandataha is another word, but can be together because the sandhi is done. Prarthas. Okay, so when you chant, make some lines so that you know. Yamaraja says, Ye kamaha, whatever, repetition, virukti, twice, that means available, anything, everything you want. Durlabhaha martyalukai, whatever kamas, means objects of the pleasure, or whatever desires, which are difficult, durlabha means difficult to attain. Kamaha can mean both. Kamaha means desire or desired object also. So whatever desires which are very difficult to be fulfilled, or whatever desirable objects which are very difficult to get. Either way. Okay? Both ways is applicable. In this world, Martya loke means Manushya loke. Whatever desires that are difficult to attain or fulfill in this world, Martya means world of mortal, ephemeral things which are temporary. Chandataha prarthayasva. Chandataha means as you wish, whatever, as you desire, you may ask or you may accomplish all these desires, whatever you wish for. I can get you. Now, look at this. Earlier Yamaraja said something, anything else than this if you want. The earlier verse, what did he say? He said, Etat tulyam, equivalent to this if you want anything. But, you see, there is a human tendency. His ego wants kama to be happy. And this degree of happiness received from a kamya vishaya, from a desired object, differs from person to person. But one thing is so common. There is something is there, Bhagavad Srishti. Dekho, every child I have seen across the globe loves chocolate. I don't know how Bhagavan has created. A good Jew or Mexican. And when you offer 1 year baby chocolate, he stretches the hand and looks at mom. No. And every mom tells no. That is another problem. Because there is sukha dukha both. Punya papa. Human is sukha dukha is there. All over the world, you look at this. Everybody loves potato chips, French fries. African food is different. Why African? Tamilian, Madrasi food, in the typical Guju word, Madrasi food, is different. Bengali food is different. Guju food is different. Punjabi, but the taste is different. But everyone likes this. Ice cream, all over the world. Similarly, one thing which acts like a direct glucose pint. Then when you have this glucose pint, immediately sugar goes to the body. See, immediate joy to ego. You know what? Exclusivity. I am different from all of them. Why they wear only designers' clothes? Why was that? The same thing. Little cut here and there, that's all. He has to cut this way, that way, that's the difference. And in modern days, more the cut, more design. That is their problem. Why you want designers' clothes? You can shop in Bombay. The fellow living here will say, that's snobbish. My daughter's marriage is coming and we are going to Bombay for shopping. And thereafter they will say, my husband told me that no, we'll go to Dubai for shopping. The food is manufactured in Rajkot, is exported to Dubai. But if we go for shopping, last year we had been to Singapore for shopping. This year we were thinking of Dubai, but my friend said that we should go to Hong Kong. Exclusivity. Exclusive. Ready to pay. Why first class? Exclusive. I am not in a queue. Why these all politicians want pop? One police wala.
Yeah.
If a terrorist has done some papam, they would come and kill you. Those fellows will oppose if you go there. No, we don't want this fellow. Everybody wants some bodyguard. They are, I tell you, minimum, I have not counted, 50 to 60% must have told me, Swami, you should have somebody. Especially after the accident, 15% came. Why do I need bodyguard? No, it is good. You are head of convener of Acharya Sabha. I can be without bodyguard also. No, you should have red light. You can get easily. I don't want it. Exclusive. At least some level on your car. This level is enough. One level. Why do I need this? I don't know. This is exclusive. It gives such a kick. I am different from all of them. That's what Yamraja is offering.
Yes.
Durlabha marte log.
Yes.
They are rare to attain. Very few, chosen few have this. That is called a status. Car, status. Clothes, status. Certain perfume, status. And the irony is, they meet with those people who don't know. So they have to tell, this is French perfume. That fellow is so empty within. Because he thinks that I am somebody if I use French perfume. So they have audacity to tell me. When I go to some grahastha and they give their master bedroom to Swamiji and then come, Swamiji, this is bathroom, this is And there are some perfumes if you want to use. They're French, but why should you tell me I can read? But I have to show that we use only French perfume. As though I don't understand. But then they have to tell this. There are few things available for you. You kept for use. Okay, I said, I am a Desi fellow. Is there Gomutra available? He got so frightened, so Swamiji will spread Gomutra. I saw that. I said, no, I don't want to smear it, I just want Achman. Oh, that's very good. Nonsense. Exclusivity. Nachiketa, you can have. Yamaraja has been offering. And Nachiketa is expressionless. All his offering did tickle him. If it did not tickle, then there was chances of budging from the boon. Yamaraja goes one step forward. Like negotiating, these women negotiate the price at 300 rupees ka hai. 300? And they will, okay, take it into 50. He himself will come down. Take it to 50. Yamaraja so far offered all the kamas of this loka. Now he offers heavenly kamas. You understand? Nachiketa is with Yamaraja. Yamaraja is a king of Naraka. But Yamaraja is not in hell. Okay, Yamaraja's palace is as good as Indra because he is the king. So he enjoys all the perquisites of Deva because he is a Devata. And he holds a prominent portfolio like home and finance. It's not ordinary portfolio like other commerce and blah blah, some Nari Samrakshan. Like Uma Bharti has been transferred from Gangaji to toilet making portfolio. Swasthya Abhiyan, Modi transferred. Now you are a minister for toilet. That's a good name they have given. India, Swasthya Abhiyan minister something. But your job is only that. Poor lady. From Ganga to here, you know. So Yamaraja has important portfolio. So Yamaraja shows him. Ima Ramaha Saturyaha Sarada. Ramaha means these all apsaras. Themselves. This themselves with chariot and musical instruments. These are there, you can see in my palace. Servants, take them. Not simply take them. If she is from heaven, she may not listen to this idiot. She may ask him to serve. Because if a rich man's daughter and poor man's boy, they will have other issues. She says, Abhihi matprattabihi paricharyasva. May you get served. Paricharyasva. May you get served by these themselves whom I can send it to you. May you have all heavenly pleasures. I can buy anything and everything in India. No. Then they say, Swamiji, this our Bond's cream is not good. That American company is good. That is heaven. People want something beyond. The specific cream is good, specific boga, different. In other words, good quality. Themselves doesn't mean the women. It means all these heavenly pleasures. I offered you almost unattainable pleasures of the earth, I can give you. Difficult to achieve, I can give you. Still, if you are not satisfied, have some heavenly pleasures. All these objects which I enjoy, which I partake, you can have it. At your will, I can share with you. But, O Nachiketa, Maranam Manu Prakshihi. Oh Nachiketa, do not ask the question about the soul after death. Take this. Nachiketa is so intelligent. He says, you are ready to barter all these places for that food. That means you consider that to be more precious than this? Then why should I ask for it? Am I a fool to take this? He answers that next verse. We'll see after. Om
Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri